Thank you very much. I think you will have to comment on this activating government into action with high policy advocacy. And thank you for the presentation.
Yeah, what I just have to comment on this in general about the RAN is that along the way we are going to have some high-level policy advocacy sessions, very high level. But what we want to do is we want to come up with the evidence first. We want this time to go armed with the facts. It would be very interesting if we had data from the community telling us the community in Manafa voted. And this was not a vote for a political party, but it was a vote on these policy issues. And these are the priorities they come. And we are going to have a state of resilience report, which we shall present at those high levels. But that also said, what she raises also is important in some of the issues that are coming up. Nobody has mentioned leadership. And whether it's associated with governance, it doesn't seem to be coming out. We said we are talking about provide diversification, provide ponds, provide apiary, do this. Someone talked about land use planning. Who is doing it? When you put that point in the document that we are going to use to brief, what do we mean by do land use planning? Do the groups mean that the community does it? Or the leaders do it? So what should we brief the community? That should government do land use plan for the land? Or the community does it? Or there are participatory meetings that plan for the land? We want that level of specificity. The leadership bit needs to be part of all that.
Yeah, actually, in group one, we came up with an idea that we would have bylaws initiated by the lower local governments. Then an ordinance be passed at the district level.
Yeah.
So that we now own it, we know it is our problem, and this is how the way we can push it, we can solve it, using a law in place. For the moment, we just begin playing dancing around that so and so don't use this without any law, the legal implication. We shall just be jokers. Although it is very hard to really effect law in Uganda.
Thank you. Comments? Yes?
Consider as the key point of it, that is law enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't see a reason why we should suffer what we call a voluntary risk of assumption, which government does most of the time. Government pretends to think that the conditions and the environment outside there is ideal and it is okay. That is not true. And also, if we think that there is rational ignorance in the communities, that is also wrong. People know what's right and they know what's the truth. But we are not doing exactly that. Now, when we talk about community policing or policies, these are bylaws and the rest. Of course, a bylaw has only to operationalize the mother law, but the government is aware. Now, when we try to implement, for us, the implementers, we suffer. It is the government that stands in to say the real thing. For example, in Budoda, when I look at the Public Health Act, these are issues we want to look at. We come up with a bylaw, but when you are implementing, of course, it's like you are stepping on somebody else. It is now the government, and when I talk about the government, let me at the district level, let me look at the chairman LC5, because these are policy makers at that level. But they are the ones who come down there and say, you have done a wrong thing. We arrested someone who was defiling everything to do with the shoulders on the road, that's the road reserve. They are using actually I call them the shoulders for making bricks. Now you arrest someone who's doing such a thing. Tomorrow it is an order from either an RDC or the chairman LC5 that you are bringing insecurity. You are disorganizing the people.
people are suffering because we are not giving the environment to implement the laws to make them effective and make them work. Even in the wetlands, even along the river banks. For us, we want to do our best. But where is the law? The environment is not enabling. It is government that has not supported. Government, like now, the government puts in the laws. Then at the end of the day, it becomes even an agent that even fails the law because they are not allowing the implementers to do their work I think in the name of votes and the politics and the rest. So this is the time we should say, if we are making the bylaws, of course bylaws, they are operating the mother law. Let's give the implementers a chance. Let's not fail them. That's how things are going to work in this country. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Yesterday in the notes, remember, we put thing that needs to be, for which we need to even seek the community's opinion. I think it's emerging from this discussion. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I agree with what he has said. If you ask me to rank where all these issues begin from, for me, I would say it is government. Because you see, we sit here and we voice what we are voicing right now. But when you get back to your workplace as a district, or as where you're working in government, things are not the same. Things change because you're not the only one to change everything. The problem we are having in government, it is cross-cutting. People down in these communities are very innocent and they are very well equipped and they are very cooperative. So for me still, I would still appeal to you, Dr. Lloyd, that this thing, if you're to equip, it is possible for you to deal with even one section or probably a district or a ministry. And then it will just fall back